is closer than ever before. A Steven Spielberg film. Don't let the perfect holiday gift escape you. Capture the Lost World Jurassic Park on video cassette.
Around the corner, not far away, there's a very busy place. A workshop, you might say. With helpers who do marvelous things for you. They know just what you want. They take care of your gifts. With priority mail, about 2 to 3 days, and it's under their tree. You'll find holiday helpers not far away in your post office.
Holidays are sprinkled with delight, rich and warm, golden and wrapped in tradition. They embrace many cultures and bring together families and friends. These times that bubble with cheer, these times that dance with lights, these are the times we treasure most. From the giant family to yours, may your holidays be delicious.
If the holidays have you out of control.
Whoa, that fell right out.
And visions of minions are dancing in your head.
You should watch your blood pressure.
Then 'tis the season for Anastasia.
I've got 3 tickets here.
The jolliest, merriest family adventure of the year.
We're going to see it tonight.
Anastasia.
Would I lie to you?
Rated G. Now playing only in theaters.
Tomorrow on Good Morning America, 3 blonde brothers who are making teenage hearts go pitter-patter of pop.
Well, the Ames brothers are going to be here?
Not the Ames brothers, Charlie. It's Hanson, and even though CDs are expensive, a lot of people are buying them.
They are indeed. That's a big seller. Nathan Lane is with us right now. He is a man who does whatever the job requires. If it means wearing pearls in a pillbox, as we saw on the movie Birdcage, he does it. If it means dancing in a toga, he does it. To raves on Broadway, and a funny thing happened on the way to the Forum, and now Nathan Lane is starring in a new movie opposite a mouse.
A mouse.
But not our mouse. Not that mouse. Not Mickey. We're talking about gray, fuzzy, twitchy mice. The film, which opens tomorrow nationwide, is called Mouse Hunt, and in it, Nathan Lane and British comedian Lee Evans play brothers, bedeviled by a tiny critter inhabiting a crumbling mansion that they have inherited. Watch.
Shh. He's going for the cherries. You said mice like Gouda. Not in the morning. Cheese tires them out. They need fruit for energy.
And Nathan Lane, in a somewhat calmer state, is joining us now. It's like the old dominoes when you set them all up and they all fall in.
Charlie, this is a movie that asks all the eternal questions. As you know, I play the 14th Dalai Lama.
It's a holiday movie.
I think so, yeah, and I think it's a movie you can go with your kids to and have a great time as well. There's something for everyone in this movie.
Especially mice lovers. Do you like mice? Did you have an aversion to mice?
Well, I probably feel the way everyone feels about mice, but once you get to know them, you love mice. Well, their whole lives are based on fear, really, and someone is going to step on them. So this was
acting.
This was a very nice life for them. Yeah, this is a
Don't
very
step
nice.
on my lines.
Don't step on my lines. But this is a very nice life for them. You know, instead of they could be in a lab somewhere being tested. Instead, they were in a trailer with catering. So it was much nicer. And you'd walk by, you could hear them all in there chanting, "Per diem, per diem."
Do they have? Are there little handlers for the mice?
Well,
are there agents for the mice? Are there
Wranglers.
Little handlers. Well, because they're mice, we have midgets.
I don't know what you do.
There was a big fella, Boone Nar, who has worked a lot with animals, and he dealt with all the mice, and they found that they were highly trainable, much more so than they ever imagined.
Did they do their own
But
stunts?
I found that they did all their own stunts, and I find that if you squeeze their tiny little heads hard enough, they'll pretty pretty much do anything you want.
Oh, Nathan. That is so not true.
That'll be our little secret.
Now, so you're sitting, you're really doing, that obviously is not a real mouse, but you're doing
Yes,
the scene
is.
with
Yeah, it was a real mouse.
real live mice. Not swinging from the
used
thing,
to
was it?
be with Cirque du Soleil.
I mean, did they ever get loose on the set when you're sitting around? Did you ever go, oops, you know,
But you
mouse
mean,
on the run?
What, did they ever
Try to escape?
Get drunk?
Yeah. Did they
They'd go out and party at night and they'd just...
away?
No, they were all in little cages, you know, and you know, with the habit trail and the whole thing. Yeah, they had, you know, one mouse had show posters up. It was funny. No, they were wonderful to work with, actually. And there were many versions. There was a computer-generated image, and then Stan Winston built an animatronic version for close-ups.
Oh, really?
For those adorable close-ups, which looked like a huge rat. But in close-up, you know, it was very, very cute.
How does somebody approach you about doing a movie like this? I mean, does your agent come and say, well, this big holiday release movie, little problem with it,
Right.
you've got to work with...
Well, Jeffrey Katzenberg, who I had worked with on The Lion King, called and said, you know, I think you should do this. And I said, well, I think it's very funny, but it looks like it would be a nightmare to have to make. And I don't know whether I want to chase a mouse around for 2 hours. And he said, you should meet the director, Gore Verbinski. I said, who? He said, Gore Verbinski. I said, well, I'm fine, but my horse just reared up. Who's Gore Verbinski? He said, well, he's done a lot of commercials. In fact, he directed the Budweiser Frogs commercial. I said, well, not since Orson Welles. Has been such a visionary. And I met Gore Verbinski, and he turned out to be a very nice man and a wonderful director. And we...
Movie out now, Mouse Hunt thing.
Solid antiperspirants are a great way to keep you dry. These go on clear. For the best combination of both, you need Sure Clear Dry. It gives you the outstanding dryness protection of a solid, yet it glides on this clear. Sure Clear Dry. It's a sure way to be dry.
Elaine Klein can tell you, when your boys depend on you to be both mother and father, you can't let the flu keep you down. So Elaine depends on Tylenol Flu. It's the only one that starts with extra strength Tylenol, then adds maximum strength flu medicines to relieve her worst aches and congestion.
Mom, can you be the bad guy now, please?
I think I can handle that.
Tylenol Flu. Strength you can trust.
It sounds like this, and like this, and like this. It's the sound of freshness, and you hear it every time you open a jar of Campbell's delicious soups. Soups prepared from fresh carrots, fresh celery, fresh onions, and firm pasta. We had to put them in glass just to show them off. Campbell's fresh-tasting, best-tasting soups in resealable jars. Sounds good, doesn't it? It sure does. The fresh-tasting soups from Campbell's.
Now at Zales, you can get this beautiful jewelry box with a solitaire pendant and earring set for just $99. Give her diamonds she'll cherish and a treasure chest to keep them in. Only at Zales.
Your leg bone connects to your knee bone. Your knee bone connects to your thigh bone. Your thigh bone connects to your hip bone.
Now you can start off on the right foot every day. Tropicana Pure Premium with calcium. It's a better source of calcium and a delicious way to help build strong bones. Tropicana Pure Premium with calcium.
On the next Montel Williams show, meet 3 young people who want to know why they were given up for adoption.
Mom, if you're out there, I want you to be a part of my life.
We're reuniting them with the mothers who couldn't keep them, and now they'll learn the shocking reasons why.
I have a very racist family. Your father would not let me see you.
Unforgettable family reunions.
I wish you a happy birthday every year.
On the next Montel.
Today at 4, only on Channel 2.
It's your last chance to save before the holidays, so spend the holidays with us and spend less. Friday and Saturday, we've marked down our entire stock of men's leather coats and jackets to just $59.99. And for only $2.99 each, you can get beautiful tins of popcorn while they last. Get the Black & Decker snake light you've seen on TV for the unheard of low price of $12.99, batteries included. So spend the holidays with us and spend less at Value City's Last Chance sale.
From News Channel 2, coverage, community, commitment. This is a Morning News Updates.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Rudy Miller. It's 26 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock on this Thursday morning. Headlines in a moment. Right now, a beautiful weather forecast. No complaints about this one. 59 degrees under mostly sunny skies today. Partly cloudy and an overnight low of 32 tonight. Tomorrow, more sunshine on tap and a high of 62 degrees. Let's take a look at the 5-day forecast. On Saturday, 53 and some clouds in the area. Sunday, 48. And a little rain in the afternoon, and Monday there is rain in the forecast and a high of 43. Last check of the traffic for this Thursday morning. Here's Metro Traffic's Kim Knight.
Thanks very much, Rudy. Well, the sun is great, except on the eyes of the commuters, really causing a jam up for folks coming in from Howard County eastbound on I-70 and also on Baltimore National Pike. It's very slow there from Bethany Lane over to the Beltway ramps. Once you get there, still stacked up through Towson, Pikesville, and Catonsville. Lanes are open around the Beltway, and we're jammed up inbound on 395. It's stop and go in from Hamburg Street to Camden Yards. That's your look at traffic for Metro. Back to you, Rudy.
All right, thank you very much, Kim. Topping our news at this hour, a fire ravages a West Baltimore neighborhood, leaving several families without homes just a week before Christmas. Several homes are damaged along North Warwick Avenue. So far, there is no word on what has caused this fire. Fortunately, officials say there were no reported injuries. One person is dead this morning following a 3-car accident in Caroline County. State police are confirming that the accident forced one car off the road and into the adjacent marsh. Officials also confirmed that the Dover River Bridge will remain closed for the next 2 hours. Another victim has been flown to shock trauma. A complete update on this story on News Channel 2 at 11 o'clock. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment.
Next sound.
You won't tell us anything.
'Tis the season to face the family.
I am not a gold digger.
But when the family's torn apart.
When I call my son on the phone and I hear you in the background telling him to hang that phone up and never talk to us again.
What's to celebrate?
What kind of a son are you?
My Family Feud is ruining the holidays. Next Sally.
Today at 10, only on Channel 2.
Give the harmonic scalpel, a 5mm trocar.
Stand aside.
Okay, inside view again. Looks good. He's up, move up. X-ray hands on. You can see a nice view here. There's a common iliac artery right here. Looks pretty good. Both cages are in.
Beautiful.
You are listening to the future at St. Joseph Medical Center now.
That's it for us. Next news at 11 o'clock. Have a great day, everybody.
You are watching Channel 2, celebrating 50 years with you.
This year, stop by Watson's Christmas Wonderland for all your holiday decorating needs.
I decided to try this hot new color that all the magazines are raving about. I go to Rite Aid and pick it up. Ugh, it's horrible. Another one to add to the makeup junk drawer, right? Wrong. Rite Aid's got this new cosmetics money-back guarantee, and it's risk-free. You don't like it? Rite Aid gives you your money back. We all make mistakes buying cosmetics, but now we don't have to pay for them.
The Rite Aid Cosmetics money-back guarantee. For your life, Rite Aid's got it.
Air medical evacuation flight in Southwest Asia. Happy holidays from the biggest beach with no water in sight.
Good morning, America!
We're sitting in front of the tree and a little music playing. It's a quiet
Is it Schroeder?
we've got here.
Sounds like Schroeder, doesn't it? That's from the Charlie It is. Yeah.
We just, Occasionally when we're not doing the television show, we just sit around and have a piano player.
Yeah, exactly.
Sit in front of the tree.
Hot toddy's on the way.
Good to have you back with us. It is 30 minutes past the hour. What's coming up?
Coming up, we're going to tell you what to wear. If you have places to go that are special, music you want to go hear during the holidays. We have holiday party dresses that you won't want to miss. And Catherine Betts, who is the Vogue fashion editor, I think that's her official title, she's terrific, is going to join us and tell you how to look fabulous.
So a little fashion show in this half hour. Also, we've been giving you ideas for holiday gifts, and today we're going to look at gift books. This is the season when all of those coffee table books come out, and Digby Deal, book critic, comes by every year to tell you which ones are the best this year. There are coffee table books in all kinds of categories. There is travel, there is biography, there are art books. There really is a book for almost anyone's taste.
Will you do me a favor, because this is so much like the Peanuts thing. Would you do that little Peanuts dance that you do, like off the air, before it's all over? Come on, Charlie. Maybe not.
Kevin Newman will do it with the news.
Okay, Charlie, Lisa, thanks very much. George, thank you very much. In the news this morning, a Dallas suburb is the scene of a hostage drama this morning. A gunman has been holed up inside a daycare center in Plano, Texas since yesterday afternoon. Now, as of this hour, most of the hostages have been released. They were released in the first few hours of this. This morning, the last adult was freed, which means that fewer than half a dozen children remain inside. Well, it's not often that we can report a government bureaucracy admitting a possible mistake and trying to fix it, but that's exactly what the Social Security Administration is doing. The agency says it will reconsider tens of thousands of cases which left disabled kids without benefits. Here's ABC's Ron Claiborne.
The new Social Security Commissioner, in effect, admitted that thousands of children may have been unfairly removed from the Supplemental Security Income Program, or SSI.
In particular, we were concerned that some children with mental retardation may have been inaccurately ceased.
APFL ordered automatic reviews of 45,000 cases of mentally impaired children who were dropped from SSI. Another 80,000 who failed to appeal their loss of benefits will be given another chance to do so.
Some beneficiaries and their families who were ceased did not receive full information and that they did not fully understand their rights.
The tightening of SSI eligibility, part of this year's welfare reforms, cut off benefits to more than 140,000 poor disabled children. Advocates of disabled children had charged that the new restrictions were cutting off tens of thousands of seriously impaired children.
We don't believe that Congress intended that these children with mental retardation, cerebral palsy, very serious asthma or diabetes were ever intended to be cut.
Many families appealed the decisions, and the majority who did won their benefits back. But most of those cut off failed to file an appeal and lost their benefits.
But the decision by the Social Security Commissioner means those children will now get a second chance. Ron Claiborne, ABC News, Chicago.
There's a new drug available that could help diabetics avoid amputation. The Food and Drug Administration has approved Regranix, which is a genetically engineered gel which helps heal foot ulcers. Infections from such ulcers lead to as many as 60,000 amputations a year for diabetics. Tonight from ABC News, what comes after Generation X? Generation Y? I don't know. Here's Peter Jennings.
On World News Tonight, we'll look at the day's top story, of course. We're also going to see if we can understand the new generation. Do you know the baby boomers kids are already a major force? What do you think we should call them? Some possibilities on World News Tonight.
Well, the woman responsible for the name Mickey Mouse has passed away. Lillian Disney, who was the widow of Walt Disney, died after suffering a stroke on Monday. She told her husband, this is an interesting story, that his original name for the mouse, Mortimer, was too formal. And the rest, as they say, is history. Lillian Disney lived 98 years. Well, here's a little happy tale for a couple in West Point, Nebraska, and they want to share it. Their name is Margaret and Robert Oswald, and they recently received a note congratulating them on the birth of their son from a friend of theirs. The problem was it was written in 1953. The card was lost in the hospital where the child was born, but there's a really neat part of the story as well. The person who found the card and finally mailed it to the couple was the grandson of the friend of the family who wrote it 44 years ago. What a coincidence. It must be Christmas.
It must be. What an interesting twist.
Yeah, isn't that neat?
Yeah,
what's up?
Really, well, temperatures are up. They're rising.
Hey,
in fact, we had record highs yesterday over much of the upper Midwest. Minot and Dickinson, North Dakota had record highs for that date. And International Falls and Duluth tied their record highs. Fourth day in a row for International Falls, the fourth out of out of the last 5 days that Duluth had a record high, and today highs will be in the record zone again in this region, 30s and 40s, which is quite mild for that area of the country. The rest of the nation will be warmer than normal as well, under mostly sunny skies, except for this area here in the central and southern Rockies and down into the desert southwest, where there will be a mix of rain in the lower elevations and snow in the higher elevations. That system is going to get better organized, and it's going to become stronger, and over the weekend it's going to spell heavy snowfall for the plains and the Rockies, parts of the upper Midwest, showers and thunder showers for the Mississippi Valley. Most of the eastern third of the nation will see a nice and sunny weekend, and the West Coast will see the makings of another storm. That's a look at the national weather. Here's a look at what's happening where you are.
It's December, right? 59 degrees, a warm up to winter. Later on tonight, low 30s under partly cloudy skies. Look at tomorrow, 62 degrees. It's December, right?
This weather report has been brought to you by 100% Colombian coffee. Next, the picture-perfect solution to holiday gift giving when Good Morning America continues.
Remember, go for the cup. Remember, go for the cup.
When you go for the cup, make sure it's 100% Colombian coffee. It's the world's cup.
It feels strong and dependable, yet refreshing. Fix It and Fresh, a stronger, longer hold, combined with a cool, crisp sensation. Fix It and Fresh, and forget it.
And now for some Grand's ideas. Why serve plain cold bread with dinner, when in just 15 minutes you could have the big, hot, homemade taste of Grand's biscuits with a big, hot bowl of soup as a new partner for pork chops. Or try our new golden wheat Grands to round out your favorite chicken dinner.
Oh, Grand's lettuce smart to any dinner.
With its remarkably smooth ride, concert quality CD sound system, power sunroof, and 8-way power seats. Can you find the truck in this picture? Of course, at your GMC dealer. Presenting the new 1998 GMC Jimmy. See your GMC dealer today.
Jennifer Azzi spends 40 minutes destroying her hair and 90 seconds bringing it back with the shampoo that conditions too, Pert Plus. Because Jennifer wants great hair with plenty of time for other things. Don't you? Pert Plus. Simply great hair. Simply.
Dilbert for Office Depot.
Dilbert, I'd like you to meet Ben, our newest fast-track manager.
Hi.
Ben has no real experience, but he's very tall, so we know he'll go far.
I also have executive-style hair.
We think it will turn silver.
Need gifts for your favorite executive? Shop Office Depot for fine pens, phones, computers, faxes, software, briefcases, and more. All at guaranteed low prices. The holidays are crazy, but Office Depot makes sense.
This is such a great time at the bookstores. There's an incredible selection around Christmas time of gorgeous coffee table books. And book critic Digby Deal comes with us every year to show you the best of the books. There are, I think, 31,323 books by count, coffee table books this year. He has boiled it down to the best 16. It is good to have you back with us.
Thank you, Charlie. It's a pleasure, and we've got to go through quite a few books, so I'll just jump right in here.
We're starting with animals, right?
Well, it's a favorite perennially, and here is a wonderful winter book for Christmas. It's about polar bears. This man spent 8 years out in the Arctic tundra studying these polar bears, and he caught them in all the most wonderful, playful positions, and also studied them very seriously, scientifically.
This is Thomas Mangelson, who does the Nature's Images pictures. Yeah.
Yes, and those are wonderful images that he has also. Franz Lanting, of course, you know, was here with the Bonobo Apes book earlier, and this is a fascinating book because it's face-to-face with large animals, water buffaloes, crocodiles, animals that you're never going to get face-to-face with in reality. And it's quite a haunting experience to do it in a book.
Called In Your Face, this book? No, I hope he had a long lens. I hope he didn't walk up to that animal.
I think he was going with very long lenses, because he does it in the wild. William Wegman, of course, you're familiar with his Weimaraner books, and these are the children and grandchildren of the famous Fay Ray.
Right.
It's just a terrific. Look at these. These puppies are leaping everywhere. It's irresistible. If you're a dog person, this is your book.
What Wegman can do with dog photography is incredible. This is a marvelous book. I've been looking at it in the bookstore.
Now, I think this is perhaps the finest travel book I've seen in many years.
Wow.
It really lives up to its title, Spectacular China. It has all kinds of grand. Let me see if I can open this up for you, because it's an amazing shot of Chinese New Year in Beijing. How about that? See how they take advantage of that gatefold and really give you a huge panoramic view. And they do that with the Great Wall of China and many wonderful other images. So.
Yes, you can do the fold-outs not just in men's magazines. Yes, that's good. Digby knows those fold-out magazines.
I do indeed. I do indeed. Here's Alaska. This is our last wilderness, and John Pizzenti Jr. has been there for 25 years, following the caribou, the American eagle. It's a gorgeous book with all those landscapes, and this is Alaska like you haven't seen it. Now, this is not really a travel book, but I wanted to include it because I think you'll love it, and I think our viewers will love it.
We're getting a little shine in there.
Okay, well, here, let me open it a little bit and let you take a look on the inside here. It's a book about the discovery of the Dark Continent, and it takes you inside Africa in an amazing way through the history of Stanley and Livingston and Sir Richard Burton, and it's a great adventure book. Armchair and all. Okay, biographies here. Alexander Graham Bell. This is a book by his great-grandson, Edwin Grosvenor, and let's see, a man named Morgan Wesson. Wonderfully illustrated, and of course, it turns out that Bell invented the telephone. Sure. He invented a lot of other things. Interesting man. This book is probably, what, the 3,000th book on Frank Sinatra. And I think it's distinguished because of John Lahr's essay. He really is a wonderful writer, and he gets to the insights about the man and his singing in a way that no one else ever has. Gordon Parks, 84 years old. What a retrospective. This is a man who's very special, and this book goes all the way from his early work for Life magazine, the journalism and investigative reporting, right up to Barbra Streisand and celebrities and fashion.
Great photography that he's done, right?
And Thomas Oving, the greatest hits. I mean, literally, these are the greatest works of Western civilization. He goes back through his career as a curator.
Art's greatest hits?
Yes, and it's a very good art book, I think.
Isn't that a strange way to approach a book? But that's
here's a collection from the Library of Congress, very nicely done. This is the kind of thing you're never going to have the chance to do outside of the library, except in this book.
The name of the book is The Eyes of the Nation, A Visual History of the United States.
And Vincent Verga was the author who worked with the curators at there. And here, of course, is a series of photo essays by the National Geographic photographers and writers. We're looking down here on the Four Corners in the deep west, and I think we have also a photograph of a farm out there in Moscow, Idaho.
Do we have that? Ah, there it is.
There it is. Yes. Isn't that touching? Beautiful range.
Well, the National Geographic photography and the reproduction that they do. I was looking at this book earlier. The reproduction, the quality of the production, it is just magnificent.
Here's a very important book, Lest We Forget, by Belma Meyer Thomas. She is the curator of the Black, excuse me, I have to get this right, the Black Holocaust exhibit, and she's done a wonderful book about slavery. Here, I just have to open it up and show you a bit of this. Here, for example, is what Africa looked like before colonialism, and that's what it looks like now.
Ah. Using kids' books techniques for a very serious purpose. That's
I've got to jump quickly to this potpourri. The New Amsterdam Theater, it's a real history of Broadway. Mary Henderson does a great job writing, and it's just beautifully recreated, this beautifully restored theater. The Guys book. Wonderful book for guys. Cars, Chrome.
So let's see.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Classic American cars. We can get a shot. We got time.
By Quentin Wilson.
Okay.
And this is the plaything, I think, of the year. Ron Vandermeer and Dan Sudik were the guys who did the art book and the music pack, music pack and art pack. And look at what they do with the three-dimensionality, how much they show of architecture. Here's Shark Cathedral, the great Gothic cathedral. Here, of course, is the Opera House in Sydney.
Isn't that marvelous? It's kids' pop-up book techniques, but used for serious purpose of studying architecture.
And you really get an opportunity to look at and think about architecture all over the country. It's very well done.
All right, marvelous. Good stuff to buy.
Thank you, John.
Thanks very much, Diggy. You have a Merry Christmas. We take a commercial break. When we come back, he finally asked you out for New Year's. So what are you going to wear? We've got some dresses to inspire you. When Good Morning America continues, the model's getting ready down there in the green room.
Can you hear it in there?
We'll hear in just a moment.
It tastes so good so many ways. Now just in time for holidays, it's Cheese to the Rescue. Come to Giant Food for easy holiday ideas featuring the great taste of cheese. Cheese to the rescue. Rescue me. So please them all this holiday. It's easy when you know the way. Cheese to the rescue. At Giant Food, it's cheese.
Now, you don't have to search the world for a perfect gift. Handmade in the tradition of ancient artists. It's Chia Pets and new Chia Heads, the pottery that grows. It's easy. Soak your chia overnight, spread the seeds, keep it watered, and watch it grow. And now there's new Chia Heads. Chia Professor, Chia Clown, Chia Kid, Chia Guy. And don't forget about Chia Pets with Chia Puppy, Chia Kitten, Chia Turtle, Chia Bunny, Chia Frog, Chia Hippo, and Chia Tree. It's a treasure of a gift. Collect them all. Chia Pets and Chia Heads, the pottery that grows.
Chia Pets and Chia Heads available at Rite Aid, Kmart, Eckerd, Frank's, Caldor, Ames, Acme, and Drug Emporium. Makes a great gift. Get your Chia Pet and Chia Head today.
Don't clean twice. Now there's Electrosol Tabs, a 2-layer tablet that dissolves completely. The blue layer breaks up stuck-on foods. The white layer scrubs your dishes till they shine. New Electrosol Tabs, the next dimension of clean.
In scraping, it just feels like a film. I know it's clean because I clean it.
For tough lime scale stains like these, you need Lime Away Heavy Duty.
This is great! It went away instantly. It's totally gone. It rinsed it right off.
Lime Away, the easy way.
I like it. Don't take it away.
The holiday season is in full swing, and that means lots and lots of parties. Wouldn't it be great to have a different and spectacular dress for each and every party? This month's Vogue magazine feeds that fantasy with the celebration of party dresses. And Vogue's fashion news director, Catherine Betts, is here this morning with a few of her favorites. And I bought this edition just so I know what to wear. So what to wear, Catherine?
It's the interminable question. Well, we're going to have 4 looks today that are going to sort of illustrate this move towards femininity and dressing up and really enjoying fashion.
Let's invite our first one out.
The first one is one of the more less expensive looks, and the accent is obviously color, and we're really into the idea of getting rid of the minimal sort of dour looks of seasons past and adding color and
So you don't have to wear black?
No. This is a great way to sort of dress up festively.
I have another question about sort of like how appropriate a fabric is. Like, I would see a dress like this and I would think, because of the weight and the color, it's a springy or summery dress, but it's the middle of winter and you're saying put it with, you know, sandals basically.
Yeah, I mean, it is a little bit springy, but it could be a resort dress. It could be, you know, if you go south for the holidays or something. It is a springy kind of look.
But there are lots of places to wear in this country. Thanks a lot. And next?
The next one is if you don't want to make the huge color statement, but you want to stay away from black. It's a minimal look. It's beautiful gray dress by Alberto Ferretti and has a little bit of transparency. The accessories are the small structured bag.
Gorgeous.
It's a beautiful dress.
Okay, what's the back look like?
In the back, the detailing is beautiful. Yeah. So you have a lot more cut out kind of details.
With the two price points for two dresses like this, I mean, what are you talking about? From the little short pink to the...
From a kind of $350 for the pink dress to about $500 or $600 for the gray dress.
All right. We're going to go to a break and come right back with two more looks. Thanks very much, ladies.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with Catherine and some more glamorous dresses after this.
I think my mom has psychic powers.
Don't drink out of that milk carton, young man.
It's like she knows what's gonna happen before it happens.
No video games before your homework.
And when I have a bad cough, she can predict exactly what'll make me feel better.
Robitussin. It's the brand doctors and pharmacists recommend most for coughs.
Now that your cough is better, I predict you'll be going to school tomorrow.
Scary, isn't she?
Robitussin. Recommended by doctors, pharmacists, and Dr. Mom.
Bill Kidd's insurance policy has been a great success, but for $98, there's more. More selection of the most popular Toyotas and Volvos, including the new Sienna minivans and the Volvo all-wheel drive. And more assurance. You still get 2 years scheduled maintenance free, but for $98, we guarantee the lowest price in writing, or you get $1,500. And what do you say to that, Billy?
The quintessential affirmation of a positive response.
Huh?
Yes.
The new Bill Kidd's Toyota Volvo, York Road at Warren, just 1 mile north of the fairgrounds.
Oh, sure. Mistletoe works now. But what are you going to do the rest of the year?
This holiday season, give yourself the gift of fitness for just $19 down and only $19 a month. Plus, get a free gift membership for a friend. Call 1-800-FITNESS. Get our lowest price of the year and a free gift membership for a friend. Call Valley Total Fitness. Be fit now.
You've never been to Annapolis until you visited Zachary's Exquisite Jewelry. Exclusive to Zachary's is the Tiffany Collection. Distinctive gift-giving for every occasion. When you give to someone special, give a Zachary's diamond. Unparalleled quality from the area's largest selection of certified diamonds. The perfect setting for fine jewelry. Zachary's, Main Street in Annapolis.
Another cocktail party at Good Morning America. If you picked up your Vogue magazine this month and saw those gorgeous dresses on the cover, look inside, because what they'll show you is what to wear when you go to all those holiday parties. Even if you just have one event you want to go to, you want it to be really special. Catherine Betts is here from Vogue to show us some more holiday fashions. We start out with this sort of short, simpler look. What's next, Catherine?
Now we're moving on to high glamour with beading. And the third dress is by Badgley Mishka. It's a beautifully beaded dress, very feminine, very decorated. This is really the glamorous look for holiday if you want to go all out.
It's like a couple layers of chiffon. It looks like, what is that, little velvet?
Yeah, it's actually cut velvet and chiffon with beading on top. It's really exquisite. It's almost like a piece of jewelry in and of itself.
Let's see the back of it. And these kinds of dresses, the Badgley Mishka dresses I know are tremendously, I mean, aren't they like $10,000 to $20,000?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they're that much, but this is getting up there in the high range. This is the big splurge.
Yeah, it's not just my car.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks fabulous. But I got to tell you, when you wear these skinny dresses, I mean, is there sort of a rule about how much I feel very self-conscious putting on those things because I'm always worried that I'm not like that, you know?
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'm a different shape.
You have to be ready to wear it. Let's put it that way.
Okay, so the gym membership first, then the dress. Okay, thank you. It's gorgeous.
And the next one is, if that was high glamour, the next one is really the ultimate party dress, what we think is just beautiful ball gown of tulle draped on the bodice and then ruffled on the skirt. And this is by Oscar de la Renta, and it's just really the most festive, full feeling.
Twirl for me. Tulle time is what our producer just said. Doing the twirl. That's amazing. It looks like, I don't know what it looks like. It looks like a decoration or a doll.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. It's very lightweight, too. You get this feeling of elegance and lightweight, sort of classic Grace Kelly look.
And I love that all these models are wearing really strappy sandals, even in the winter with their party dresses.
Yep, the stiletto sandal is still with us for spring.
Isaac Mizrahi said that it just proves that you know, that when you walk into a party wearing sandals in the winter, it means you came in a limo.
Exactly.
So even if you aren't coming in a limo, wear them, people will believe it. All right, ladies, a little early for champagne, but go for it. Catherine Betts, thanks so much. We appreciate it. Come back. Good Morning America continues right after this. You know how many calories are in champagne? I don't know if you should have one. Wearing that dress.
A holiday moment from our News Channel 2 family to yours.
The holidays are a special time of year at WMAR.
A time when thanks are in the forecast. Thanks to each other for another great year of teamwork.
But most importantly to you, for sharing our mornings
Evenings.
and weekends with us. Every day we share your lives.
But this is a special opportunity for us to say thank you.
From all of us at News Channel 2 to all of you, Happy Holidays!
Trees aren't the only things being trimmed, because at Giant, we're trimming our prices at the Holiday Trimming Sale. Come in for Super G spiral sliced honey glazed hams at $2.99 a pound. These fully cooked hams are right in your Giant, so pick one up while you're getting everything else, like Coke and Diet Coke at 78 cents, and California navel oranges in 4-pound bags at $1.99. So get to the Holiday Trimming Sale at Giant, or you'll be left in the dark.
In the spirit of the season, we remind you that as of Friday, there will be 6 shopping days till Christmas. It's Ames' last chance 18-hour sale. Friday from 6 a.m. to midnight. 25% off all board games and Barbies. 30% off all denim. 50% off all trimmetry. 50% off all open stock Revere, T-Pal, and Farberware. 30% off all furniture. 40% off all outerwear. 75% off all fine jewelry. Friday only at Ames.
It's dinner time, Walt. How come you're eating breakfast?
Well, which dinner is it? You know, Cliff, where I grew up, we call lunch dinner and we call dinner supper. So you talking about dinner lunch or dinner supper?
Well, now there's a variety of scrumptious omelet feasts, like the ultimate steak omelet, filled with steak, hash browns, and cheese. Or try our delicious new Colorado omelet. So if lunch was dinner and dinner was supper, what was lunch?
Well, that's why I order breakfast.
Good Morning America is brought to you by Office Depot.
George Brandel's been playing a little Christmas music today in this last half hour, but during the commercial breaks, he really gets down and plays a little boogie-woogie, which we ought to go out with. Just a little,
something funky.
There we go. All right, there we go. Those dresses, there were no backs on them.
I know.
You pay all that money and you only get material in the front. There's nothing in the back.
Thank goodness for that, Charlie.
Exactly.
Later tonight from ABC News on World News Tonight with Peter Jennings, we've had boomers, we've had Generation X, now what to call the current generation of today's kids. Get the answer on World News Tonight. And on 2020 Thursday, the simple vitamin that could significantly reduce the risk of heart attack and stroke. So why aren't more people using it?
And tomorrow in Good Morning America, Hanson. Very popular with your kids these days, most likely.
Can I bring my daughter?
Would she love to come?
Would she love to come?
Bring her.
Bring her on in. We'll see you tomorrow. Till then, take care.
Bye.
Tonight, baby boomers, do you know who your children are? So radical, so diverse, they have no name. Generation Perplexed on World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
An ABC Network premiere event. The world's greatest skaters bring Disney's holiday magic to life with 2 hours of spectacular skating. A holiday gift for the whole family. Disney's Beauty and the Beast, a concert on ice, and Disney's Christmas Fantasy on ice with Bronson Pinchot. ABC Saturday.
Would I make a good mentor? If I can't mentor full-time, what else can I do? There are options, and not all of them take a lot of time. A little help can go a long way. Call this number for a contact in your community. Children first.
You're watching ABC.
El Nino is already showing its force across the country, and Maryland may be in for the worst winter yet. When weather this critical is threatening, turn to the team with the most experience in tracking Maryland's severe storms.
News Channel 2's meteorologists, Norm Lewis and Veronica Johnson. They deliver advance warnings you can trust. Through winter's worst, switch to the most experienced weather team in Maryland. Only on News Channel 2.
It's a week filled with all sorts of surprises. Don't miss a minute of Wheel of Fortune Scandinavia Week.
All this week at 7:30, only on Channel 2.
Now the all-time holiday spectacular returns. Finesse presents the magical Nutcracker on Ice. The whole family will enjoy the beloved story of Clara and her Nutcracker Prince like they've never seen it before. On Ice. And featuring Kala Urbanski and Rocky Marvel. December 16th through 21st at the Lyric Opera House.
Join us on WMAR-TV night, Tuesday, December 16th, and bring a non-perishable food item to support the Maryland Food Bank.
Is the seafood you eat fresh? Find out at 11.
This is the plaintiff, Mercedes Segura. She claims she felt sorry for the defendant, Rita Rivera, a college acquaintance, and let her and her small child move into her Bronx apartment rent-free for a month. The 1 month turned into a year, during which her boyfriend, the other defendant, moved in too. They finally left, but not before trashing her place. She's suing for $3,000 to recoup some of her losses. These are the defendants, Rita Rivera and her boyfriend, Luis Rosa. They say shortly after they moved in, the plaintiff left and sublet the apartment to them. Several months later, after they fixed up the place, the crazy woman suddenly showed up, ordering them to get out immediately. They're accused of taking advantage of a good Samaritan. What you are witnessing is real. The participants are not actors. They are actual litigants with a case pending in a New York metropolitan area court. Both parties have agreed to drop their claims and have their dispute settled here in our forum.